right, so if we can cool here with Twiztid, how you doing, man?
I'm excellent. I've been snowed in for the last 2 days, but that's Michigan. I just want to get it all out of the way before the con comes, and then we don't have any snow then. But right now, I've been putting up SOSs in the form of candy corns and just waiting for help.
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. This weather out here, it's crazy. I'm in Buffalo myself, so I know what you go through.
Oh, God. And you got the Bills.
Yeah.
You got the Lions, you know.
Snow and depression, you know what I mean?
Exactly. Double up on your Zoloft.
So, Astronomicon, man. Third one. How excited are you?
As excited as we are, nervous. We're really going above and beyond on this one. We're forcing a move. That's what we're doing. Is we're forcing us to move it somewhere bigger, and we're just ecstatic. Every year we learn more and more, and this year is no different. The guests, phenomenal. The events, phenomenal. And now we just need that weather to be phenomenal, and we'll be good.
You know, I actually watched the documentary you guys put on about how you guys started off, and the thing on Amazon. It was really cool to go in and show the details of what goes in depth in one of these conventions.
Awesome, man. Thanks for watching that too. That was it was one of those things where how do we show everybody that this isn't just a Twiztid event? We wanted people to know that though we are a part of it, it is not dominated by us. This is a celebration of pop culture, not just about us. And we're like, you can tell people till you're blue in the face. The best way to do it is to show them. And we can't physically kidnap them and bring them to the con. So we'll put it on something like Amazon or Netflix. And hopefully they watch it and they understand what we're trying to do here. Seems to be working. Ticket sales are through the roof. All the hotels are sold out. It's going to be nuts, man.
Oh, dude, I've been talking to some of the guests this week, pumping it up and doing some interviews and seeing some stuff. They seem pretty excited.
Yeah, everybody from the vendors to the people going to the people volunteering. Everybody's like, open the door. Open the door. They're just raring and ready to go. And that makes us feel really good. Now we don't have a bunch of people that are like, here we go again. No, we're super excited.
Now, speaking with me talking to some of the guests, they revealed some pretty exciting stuff. I mean, you got Bill Moseley coming in. He's going to be doing a very rare chop top photo opportunity.
Can you believe that?
I mean, that's
not even believable. Like, he's doing it for us. That's because he's one of our brothers. From the minute we met him, it just clicked. Like, he got it. He understood exactly. He could see through the paint. He's seen through all of it, and he understood who we were, and we just really got who he was, man. We love Bill. Amazing.
Now, what fans need to know is this is all the original stuff. I mean, it's the headpiece from the movie. He's got the coat hanger from the movie, the lighter. The outfit is from the actual screen used.
Absolutely. A lot of people don't know that. For a long time, my dream has been to dress up like Chop Top. And that's one of my favorite characters in existence of anything, of all entertainment forms. Michael Jordan, Chop Top, like he's right up there. And he's going to do it, man. I'm just like, holy shit.
I know.
Amazing.
That is super cool. And he even told me that he's trying to get the funds together to actually get the rights so he can play Chop Top once again. So how cool would that be?
Man, and we got his back on whatever he needs. That journey can be an interesting one, and yeah, we'd help whatever. But yeah, he's one of them, man. Like, oh God, love Bill.
Yeah,
somehow we got fucking Jeff Anderson.
I know, dude. That's
random. From Clark, he's never done these. This is his first time ever doing a con of any sort, and he picked us, man. And you know why? That's because fucking O'Halloran and Ming Chen, they're going back and they're like, dude, these guys do it the right way.
I mean,
they do it the right way.
Having him there is so rare. I mean, especially because he's been backed off from talking about Clerks for so long. So now he's there actually being at a Clerks reunion. You know what I mean? Hopefully get some dirt and see what's up with Clerks 3.
Oh, my God. Right? Like, We're thrilled. We got Alexa Bliss. What? The WWE gave us one of their biggest superstars. All these things are a testament to the behind the scenes, to the way this thing is ran and operated. Because I'll tell you that 100%, WWE does not just mess with anybody. Their protocol is second to none. Like, they protect that brand immensely. We appreciate that. We respect that. And they gave us a shot, man. And here we go. We got Alexa Bliss. Whoa.
I know, dude. That is amazing. Like you said, it's very rare that you see an actual WWE star there. I mean, you'll get a lot of the old superstars, the guys that are retired, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
And
no disrespect to that, because they got love, they got respect, but it's like, to get a top 10 person in the federation, like, she is one of the most famous people going. Like, wow. The fact that she's like, yeah, I'm down. And they looked into us and they were like, you can do it. What? That was a dinner right there we celebrated like that. That's amazing. It's coming a long way. We got Lloyd Kaufman.
Yeah, man. Uncle Lloyd.
That's who I think is going to be the sleeper of the con. I think he's going to be the one that comes there and steals the con. That's who everybody's going to be talking about.
Dude, he's such a nice guy, too. I mean, he's so approachable. You know what I mean? He's there to give everyone a picture, an autograph. You know what I mean? He's got the Toxie costume running around with him.
He's bringing the gang, man. It's going to be amazing. Amazing.
Now, you guys got some guests there that are kind of rare, so to speak, as well. I mean, I spoke with Simon Rex, and he's told me he's hardly ever did a convention before, and he's super pumped about doing this.
Yeah, absolutely. Rex is the dude. We've been wanting to do a song with him for a minute. You
know, it's so funny that you said that. When I interviewed him the other day, that was my first question. I was like, yo, what's up, man? What's the chance of you doing a quick collab when you're there with him? He goes, all they got to do is approach me.
That's gangster, right?
Fucking A, man.
Yeah, what a good dude, funny dude. Just been, just on his hustle, on his grind. And again, he gave us a shot. And a lot of that, I think, comes through Mickey Avalon, because we mess with Mickey's our guy.
Right.
And George goes way back with Mickey and with Dirt, actually. And then he kind of turned them on to us and just back and forth. And here we are. Now we're bringing them home.
I know. You got half of the dyslexic speed readers there for a quick little reunion.
Right. People just, I don't think they're ready for it. This is going to be nuts, bro. I just hope the fire marshal won't come.
Now, you got up-and-coming horror icon, man. You got Art the fucking Clown going to be there in full costume.
Absolutely. And just let me tell you how cool they are, man. Immediately, we knew that was the first person we knew from last year. Like, I want the Terrifier there this year. And no problems. They were absolutely thrilled that we reached out. They had already heard a little bit of what we were doing, and lo and behold, bro, we got him and fully dressed. That's what we like. That's what we like. We like when you come in there, you look at somebody, you know who that is. A lot of times, it's just the people that play the roles, and I understand that, but that's something that we try to bring a little different to our con. Is that even if they're not in costume, they have a humongous backdrop behind them that lets you know this is the character that he or she plays. This is the show that they were in. Because a lot of times they're in so much makeup and costume that when they take it off, you're like, holy shit, that's him. They say it about us all the time. We take the makeup off. Like, I had no clue that's what you look like.
Yeah, for real, man. I mean,
I think that's very important. Very important for people. You know what I mean? Nobody wants to be walked by all day. And sometimes if they don't know the character that you are, that's what happens. So I want everybody from the vendors to the talent that we bring in to feel a part of it, because they are. They're an immense part of it. It's not just us.
Dude, like I said, it's going to be a fantastic thing. I'm going through here, and I'm just looking at some of the other guests that you're going on. I mean, you got Charles Fleischer, man. You got fucking Roger Rabbit. You know what I mean?
Right. Get you some of that.
For sure. You know what's crazy?
Who does that?
What's crazy about him? He's good friends with Marilyn Manson. Little back info on him.
Nice. Another one. We got Brutus the Barber coming in on some old school, like what's going on, and I have got the greatest the greatest Brutus the Barber beefcake story, and I cannot wait to tell it. It shall be awesome. Just unreal, man. Unreal.
I grew up watching Brutus the Barber. You know what I mean? It's so awesome to see some of the people that you know from way back when.
Same here, man. Brutus the Barber, Honky Tonk Mean Gene, like that's what we grew up on.
Now, to even go with Bill Mosley's here, I'm looking at Richard Brake, Free from Hell.
Yep. Fucking dick breaking now. Yep.
I mean,
it was the fucking, yeah.
I mean, how do you go out when this goes about? Let's pull back the mask a little bit more. How much input do you have on picking the guests out? Is there people like, I got to have these people here, or does it come by like when you're working with an agent? Do they say, hey, what do you think about these people?
It's a little bit of both. It's such a collaboration that, we shoot for the moon. This is who we want. Here's the 100 guests. And then we start from the top and just start calling and seeing who's willing to come and see what happens. But yeah, we're extremely involved in the guests, in the talent, in the vendors, in the event, ticket price, everything. Me and Jamie Madrock are extremely involved, but not to a point of it being a distraction. Michael, George, and Dustin, they keep it moving.
You know, what people don't understand is that to do a convention of this magnitude, there's so much behind the scenes shit to make this go flawless. I mean, dealing with the talent is just a small aspect. The venue, the ticketing, the setting up where the tables are, putting people together, like what guest goes next to who, what table goes next to who.
Exactly. Who gets what space? Where do they go? There's politics in it. There's a lot that people don't, and that was what we tried to sum up in 30 or 40 minutes on the documentary, kind of, is the amount of work that goes into this. It is now a year plan. When this one's done, the following Monday, we will start number 4. We've already started number 4. We've got holds for 4 already of guests that are like, yeah, already. When we first started, bro, we couldn't get anybody. It was impossible. They're all like, no. First time con, no. Second year, we had no problem. We had a reserve line of people that were like, if anybody can't, it was crazy. We've seen. And now here we are, year 3, dude. This is nuts. I won't say we could have pick of the litter, but it was like, yeah, we could pretty much go wherever we wanted.
Dude, I mean,
being told no.
We only went for a small taste of some of the talent that's going to be there. I mean, there's other huge guests. Anthony Michael Hall.
Oh, my God. AMH in the house. Like, can you believe it? There's something for everybody. And that's what we try to do. We try to get something for everybody. If you come there with your family, there's something for you, your wife, and your kid. If you come there with your homie, there's stuff for you and your home. There's something for everybody there. And you don't have to come there and break the bank to have a good time. I ain't mad you come there and spend money, but I'm telling you, you don't have to come there and be rich to have a good time. And we're very conscious of that.
No, I mean,
we can charge for everything, like every other con, parking charge. Everything is a charge. Like, we try to make as much free as possible.
Oh, dude, I'm looking at this. There's so many perks that go through there, and then the actual pricing on meeting the celebrities, it's super low. I mean, you know what I mean? For the opportunity to go up and see somebody that you loved growing up and watching on television or the movies, and get a chance to shake their hand and get a piece of memorabilia signed, get a picture with them. You know what I mean?
For a reasonable price. Like, we understand they got to make their money too, but we feel that when you're out there charging people, $500 for a damn picture, you're going to get a lot less pictures.
Oh, yeah. Oh, 100%, man. You know what I mean? And this gives you,
I don't know.
Your convention itself gives you so much more bang for your buck. I mean, you got Magic Ninja Entertainment there floating around the con. You got all your artists there. You know what I mean? You got a chance to go and meet some of the people you grew up listening to.
Yeah, absolutely. We're all there. We just don't want to be the focus of it. We don't want people to think that that's what it is. It's not. We just happen to put it on. And we're there in cosplay and running around like maniacs. You would probably never know. Like,
Yeah.
Oh shit, that's one right there. He's got a chicken hat on. That's different, but it's fun. It's a chance that we get to have some fun, connect with the people that made us who we are in a positive way. That they can see that, man, it's not a team of 60 over here. There's 5, 6 of us that do everything. All of it. Astro, Twiztid, M&E.
Oh,
These
dude.
guys, this is what we live for. This is it, man.
And,
Passion.
like I said, I can't stress this enough. I mean, all the work that goes into it. This ain't just, hey, let me get together a week before this event for these 3 days. No, like you said, it's a year in planning for each year that goes through.
It's crazy. It's crazy. It's become its own snowball. And we love that.
And for you guys to continue to grow and get more and more guests and more attractions to go through there, when things like Rock and Shock just announced that they're done. Usually they said they can't do it anymore. They got to throw their hat in. I mean, for you guys to grow in a market that's starting to take a step back, it's fantastic for you, man. Congratulations on that.
Hey, thank you. Thank you, thank you. And all of you guys are a part of this, because if you're not necessarily there in the offices, you're spreading the word. And that right there, dude, is so important. Just to be able to have good people talk good about you in a circle of other good people. That's how it starts. I don't need people telling me, oh my God, we went there, we didn't make a dime. So we're careful of the guests that we bring in. I don't want the entertainment to suck all the money out so my vendors don't make money, and vice versa. It's very conscious of that. I want everybody to be like, that was the greatest experience. That's it. And so far, so good.
Oh, dude, like I said, you guys got so much extra things going on. I mean, you got cosplay contests, you got Q&As, you got concerts, you got an opportunity to get tatted up there, you got a free video game room.
Right, there's game shows. It's like I said, there's enough. There's karaoke. There's all kinds of it. And the cosplay is what's really starting to take off. The cosplaying from year 1 to year 3 is going to be immense. Immense. And I love that. I think that's what drives the con. The more cosplaying, the more people feeling comfortable to come and be whoever they want to be. With no holds barred. I mean, you can't be, having your nipples out or anything, but it's a family event. But yeah, you could just come and be a character, be what you want to be, and be lauded for it. People just blown away by your costume, your work. Like, wow, you did that?
See, and it's very rare to have someone who's putting on the con to actually be so invested in it, as in you're a fan of the conventions, you know what I mean? You're into this fucking shit. I mean, I've been to cons that are just a real piece of shit because the people didn't care. They just thought it was a quick way to make cash. I mean, this is something you truly
That's what we
enjoy.
think about most of them now, is like, that's what we talk. I just talked to George about this. We will not create a snowball and get to the top of the mountain and turn this into a cash grab like all the rest of them do. And they don't give a shit. Never. That's not success. I want to do this. I want there to be 50, 60 of these. My kids are going to be running these when we're gone. This is something we're leaving our children. Like, hell no, this ain't a cash grab, but I know exactly what you're talking about. We're extremely conscious of that. Like I said, down to the point of making sure that our talent isn't coming in, sucking all the money out, or the vendors aren't coming in. So, and everybody wins, bro. And that's hard to do. Everybody wins. The people there that bought a ticket, the people that showed up for talent, people that showed up to sell stuff, everybody wins. That's hard to do. And if we can keep that going, bro, that's all I want. That right there. Everybody, one time a year, if nothing fucking else, you come to Astro and you win for a weekend. You win. And we get to see the smiles. And we get to hear the conversations. And we get to see the friendships and the bonds being built. Like, you can't put a price on that. That's something that we want to put longevity on, not a price. I want this to go on until, like I said, my kids can leave it for their kids. This is something that's forever, bro. We'll be doing this shit on another planet. You know what I mean? In 30 years.
Oh, 100%, dude. I mean, there's so much love put into this event. And for those that are listening right now and they've never been to a convention, I mean, it's such an amazing experience. I mean, you walk through, and like you said, there's cosplayers everywhere. There's booths of shit you've never even thought you'd see. Toys, shirts,
Right.
props.
Stuff, dude, I didn't know I wanted this scary-ass teddy bear, but I saw it, and I was like, what the hell? I've never seen that.
Yeah.
Like, I love that. We go through our vendors all the time. We try to make sure that we bring in the fan favorites, and we keep it fresh. I don't want you to come and see the same thing every time. I don't want you to know what our vendor room is going to be before you get there.
Right.
You will never be able to do that. You'll never be able to figure out our theme or our guest or be able to teeter us into a corner of anyway with this.
No. This is far from a cookie cutter event. I mean, you could see the hard work and thought that was put into this.
I hope so. I really do, because I'm telling you, man, it becomes 22-hour days. Those guys are doing 22-hour days, bro. You can't miss a detail. The finest attention to detail has to be paid, because that one little linchpin can fuck everything up.
Oh, dude.
As long as you're paying attention, you'll be all right.
100%. And like I said, I mean, your documentary put out was awesome, but that's just a small amount of what truly goes on to these things. I mean, keeping people happy as far as the guests go. I mean, you know, something rubs a guest a wrong way, and they can be a dick the whole time that they're at their booth. You know what I mean? And that's
absolutely
just a bad taste in everyone's mouth.
Right. And then the fans are like, oh, man, I met him.
Yeah, he's a real piece of shit.
Everybody that comes is treated like a fucking superstar. That's how we got rid of it. There is no, he's bigger than him. Everybody is a fucking king and a queen. So treat them as such, and we won't have any problems. And so far, so good. Nobody's bigger or smaller. Everybody is the biggest to us. Everybody, from the vendor to the township to Alexa. Like, we treat you all like kings and queens, because we know what it's like to go into a place and nobody give a shit about you. And we will not have our vendors and our talent ever feel like that at our event, ever. We know what that's like, me and James. So we go out of our way to make sure that they never feel that. They never feel. They feel like they're at home, like they wanted to take their shoes off and walk around. They could. That's what we want, and that's what we get.
Well, I mean,
they want it.
But like I stated before, I've been doing some interviews to pump up the event and get the celebrities' input of what's going on, and they're truly excited to be going to this event. I mean, they know what a good time it's going to be.
We see all the Instagrams, the tweet, like we see it. We see we pay attention to every other con, bro. I promise you that. And we see the interaction between and promoting their gig. And we see the disdain, we see the disconnect. We see it as that's just money. You know what I mean? We don't want that. When you see people doing it for us, they want to do it because we ask them. You don't have to do this if you don't want to. We're not going to hate you. It's not going to be less money. But if you could, we'd love if you could, blah, blah, blah. And they do it with such a smile and with such vigor and conviction. That's like, man, you can't help but smile. Like, hell yeah, dude, they really want to be here. I don't want you to be here if you don't want to be here. I wouldn't want to be somewhere that no one wants me to be at. So I don't expect anything less of anybody else.
Oh, dude, like I said, even talking to Bill Mosley, he was at the con previously. I mean, this dude does a shitload of conventions, but he was so excited to come back and then to one-up it, man. You know what I mean?
Right, he took it to the next level and shit on us all. We're like, what the fuck are we going to do now? Thanks, Bill. But that's what we want, man. That's what we want. We want you to go above and beyond, man, fucking lay it on the line. Because everybody that's in this building was laying on the line for you, and they only deserve that in return. And I'm glad. And that's why you get Kane Hodder dressed up in 8-bit Jason. That's why you get these people that are doing shit like that. Because it takes them over. That love and that respect, you can't help but just do what you want to do. Like, can I do this? Can I do that? It's crazy. The ideas they come to us with, bro, I swear to God. We don't have, they come to us, they're like, you know what I'm going to do this year? We're like, uh-oh. And then they hit us with something. I'm going to do 8-bit Jakes. I'm going to do chop cut. We're like, what the fuck? I'm going to be Captain Spaulding. Like, you motherfuckers. I love you for it. But God damn it. Now we got to come up with something.
You got Dr. Satan appearing in Dr. Satan's outfit, man.
Right, dude. It's like, I can't thank them enough. I can't. All I can do is try to give them the best experience they've ever had at an event like this. That's it. And hope that they see that as a thing. Like, man, just to know that we do give a shit. We do. They're not just pawns in a game. Like, they are pieces of a puzzle. And it's all coming together, bro. We couldn't be happier, man.
Yeah, good for you, man. It's awesome. Like I said, I'm very proud of you guys. I'm glad to see things grow to where it is, and I can't wait to see it continue to what it can become.
Hey, man, thank you so much, dude. Thank you.
Now, how does this go on your shoulders as far as balancing everything out? I mean, this is such a huge event, but you also have Magic Ninja Entertainment. You have Twiztid as a band. You have touring to do. You got albums to put out.
That is true as well. And that's where I say, there's people that, I swear to you, the biggest rumor is that we have a major label behind us. Because people don't believe that it's just who it is. Me, Jamie, George, Michael, Jason, and Dustin.
Yeah, don't sell yourself short, man. You know that's a major label, that team right there.
Oh, we could go and run any fucking label in the country. But when I'm telling you, we don't have fucking Island or anybody that we can call for anything. It is all through our blood, sweat, and tears. Every bit of it. I appreciate the insult. You know what I mean? Like, to think that we are backed by major label, dude. It was like, holy shit.
Right.
I don't know what we're doing there, but they think we got a major label behind us, so we're doing something right. It's just us six. I promise. There's no Leo Cohen hiding in the fucking wings. There's no Jimmy Iovine. There's nobody. It's us. And what we've learned over the last 25 years of fucking living and being in the entertainment business.
Well, dude, I got to give you so much respect. I mean, from the perseverance that you guys have to put Magic Ninja Entertainment on the map with the roster that you have, with the albums that you guys put out, to being able to do events like this, the tours that you guys do.
And you know what? It's the best thing about it, man, is it's all done the right way. You know what I mean? We never leave a stage feeling like we just fucking ripped them people off, dude. We never walk out of a venue feel like that. We never sell a piece of merchandise and feel like we just got them. We never do an event like we just care too much. And it's to our own demise at times. I promise you that. We're the last people that give a fuck, bro. Nobody cares about anything anymore. Nothing. They would cut their brother's throat for the right amount of money.
Right.
And we're just not like that. And when you're playing the dirty game, to come in with a washcloth is kind of tough. But we refuse to bamboozle people, bro, to the point where we had to stand on our own.
Oh, well, I mean, you guys are standing tall, 100%.
We're trying. Every day is a new something, you know what I mean? And I love that. It's growing still. We got the comic book. Like, wait till you guys hear the news about that. There's some big news coming about that people like, fuck you. But yes, that's awesome. Like, there's a lot of stuff that we don't talk about because we're those dudes. If the fucking ink has got to be on the paper, and then we will talk to. We've seen a lot of things, I mean, right up until signing, and it's like, oh, no, it's not happening. And then you end up having 20 things you talked about, and you didn't get to do any of them. So we keep our lips tight, and we talk about it when we know we're doing it. And I'm hoping that this end of Astro 3, we have some immense news.
See, that's what I like to hear. You know what I mean? I mean, you guys got keeping the ball rolling.
We were trying to get the toys here. That was the next big thing. Is we wanted to get the figures here, but it's not going to work. It's probably going to be closer to like the late spring, early summer. But the toys, oh, we got them. Finally, and it ain't some bootleg, nothing. We came up with our own shit, dude. And next, we're going after licensing for Series 2, so it ain't just us. Because we know folks.
That's pretty
like,
fun.
we want to do Terrifier, you know what I mean?
Right,
Like, nobody's fucking with him like that. We are. The people want it.
Now, how cool is it to have your own action figure, your own toy?
It's, all right, here's where, when it's really cool, is when somebody comes to you and they're like, we're going to make a toy of you.
Right, right.
When you gotta go and you gotta fucking pay for it, have it manufactured and the molds created and the painted and the variants and the box and all that, it becomes less cool and more like, God damn it, dude. We've been working on these for 2 years. 2 years. So it's cool that we got them bitches done. It's amazing, dude. It was such a process. Again, we could have just brought out any toy, but it wouldn't have been the right way. It wouldn't have made you want to go on to Series 2. It wouldn't have. You'd have been like, oh, okay. The arm fell off of this fucking thing already. Like, no. Fully articulated, very nicely crafted, looks like nothing else. It's the perfect balance of what Jamie loves about his action figures and what I love about mine.
Now, so what else is 2020 was bringing for you guys? What can we expect to see out of Twiztid and Magic Ninja Entertainment?
Me and Jaime are going to do another record. Like, we've just been recording songs. We probably put out a good fucking 8 songs since January 1st, it seems. But we're going to keep doing that, but we're going to start working on a record. We got some things we want to get off our chest. And just, the big thing I can't talk about yet, but if that happens, that's going to take up a lot of the year. There's a 420 tour that we're going on because this year, the month of 420 is all 420. It's not just a weekend.
For sure.
So finally, we get to go and take this around the world. Well, around the country. I ain't going overseas. Man, it's just too shafty right now.
Right.
It's too volatile getting on a plane and shit and leaving America right now. I don't know what this motherfucker's gonna do to the next person, but they're like, kill them all. Like, nope, I ain't about to be stuck nowhere.
Yeah, I hear that, man.
You know what I mean? Like, terrifying. But yeah, man, we're just gonna keep moving. I got records from artists coming out. Wicked's bringing out 2 records this year. He's bringing out a mixtape, and I'm trying to get an A&B record out of them as well. Blaze is working on a record. Lex is getting ready to go to Europe again. I think you should just move there. Right, Lex. I was like, man, they got all kind of goat shit over there because Lex eats crazy shit. Like, Lex, you are a madman. And just trying to get up another couple rungs. You know what I mean? Like, let's go, everybody. Right now is the time to move. Seems like everybody's either falling off or laying dormant, and it seems like a great time for us to put our foot on the industry's neck. 2020. Leave a footprint on your throat piece.
That's what I like to hear, man. I'm glad to see you guys got so many projects and so many things coming out.
Me too, bro. I swear to you. Especially nowadays. Looks like Eminem's about to hit #1 with 300,000 records. That's #1 on Billboard. When we first started, 300,000 records would maybe be top 20. Like, it's a different game. And now they fucking count YouTube streams. So the Billboard is going to become obsolete. That's crazy. But shout out to him, bro. That's 10 #1s that he's spotted. He hits one on this. That's 10 consecutive #1 records. That's Michael Jackson shit. Motherfucker grew up 4 blocks from me. That deserves some goddamn props. Like, goddamn, dude. Absolutely amazing.
Fucking A, man. It's, and a surprise drop, you know what I mean? It was just like, whoa.
Oh, it's all good, man. You know, it's just one of them things. It's a very misconstrued subject with us and him. And it seems like the more I talk about it, the more misconstrued shit gets. So I just, props, man. Props. That right there. from a motherfucker that grew up 4 blocks from me, props, bro. That's some real shit. You made it out of the fucking jungle.
100%.
So did I. I just ain't on the same spaceship. But I'm out too, baby. We made it out. That's crazy.
Yeah, man, that's some shit for sure.
Crazy. That's some whole other shit. We weren't supposed to make it out of there. Nobody makes it out of there. I give you 30, 35 names, motherfuckers, that didn't make it out of there. Like, just in our circle. Our circle went from 50 to 10 real quick.
100%, man. 100% on that.
So every day is a gift. And that's how we try to live it, man. We just try to spread joy in our own dark little way.
You see, and that's what I like to see is how you guys evolved. I mean, throughout the years, from just being the duo and then being part of something else to branching out on your own, and then knowing, and like you said, 300,000 ain't shit or what it used to be. That equals out to a #1 album now because people ain't paying for music. For you guys to keep on going and putting out comic books and doing conventions and doing action figures and all the shit you got to do just to stay afloat. You know what I mean?
Stay relevant, right? Because the minute you don't, there's 30 other guys that got a comic book, that want to do a convention, that got all these great songs and this look, and that's how we look at it. We're looking at it like they're always coming for our spot. And the minute we stop, quote unquote, protecting it, it's problems, man. Fuck that. You are going to have to pry this motherfucker from our cold, dead hand. Absolutely. Believe that. It could have been over when we left. We knew that we knew that chance when we left. There's a fucking chance that we're going to lose everything for this. But if that's what it takes to stand up for what the fuck we think is right, that's the chance we had to take. And here we are, dude. Here we are.
You see, that's a strong statement right there. I mean, for like you said, that you could have lost everything. Like, people don't realize how much something like this costs to do. You know what I mean?
Oh, man. Absolutely, dude. We knew it. It wasn't, it wasn't something we woke up. We knew what was happening, where it was headed. And we knew what we had to do to survive, bro. And it was either like, if we're going to die, we're going to die on our own 2 feet.
I mean, there's so many hidden expenses in the putting on something this big. I mean, people just don't realize that anytime they walk around one corner, that's another cost for you. Any fucking thing they see